everyone, and welcome to This Day. I'm your host, Bree Cox Kennedy. I've got my co-host here with me,
Michael Taylor.
Hello, Michael.
Doing well, doing well.
It's Tuesday, December 9th.
I know. There's only 2 more weekends of shopping before Christmas comes.
He has to remind me.
I know. I'm stressing her out. We were talking about that. She already started freaking out.
I might go from here to Fashion Island.
From Riv, right after work today, boom. If you want to find Bree, say hello. She's going to be at Fashion Island later today. Well, on our show today, before we get to that, before she gets to go shopping, we're going to talk about how to shore up your 2025 financial plan with Pacific Financial Planner's very own Jerry Slusewicz. And then I'll be talking with Margie Ludwig about Ballroom Dance Club and some cool things they have coming up for next year. There we go.
Wonderful. Can't wait to find out what they have to say. Let's take a look at a very village Christmas buffet. How fun. This is the time of year that just, it's so cozy, and you get together with your friends and you can enjoy a delicious and festive Christmas buffet. It's be held Thursday, December 25th at 1 p.m. in Clubhouse 5. Martinez menu will feature all of the festive fixings for your beautiful Christmas buffet. Tickets are on sale now in the Clubhouse 5 office. Prices are $32 for adults, $16 for kids ages 6 to 10. Credit card only. For more information, you can call Recreation 949-597-4382.
I'll do that right after the show. Okay, you'll be shopping. I'll be calling Recreation about the buffet. In the meantime, let's talk about our weather. And I'm going to have one little complaint here that it's going to be 80 degrees. It's going to have a Santa Ana kind of thing going on for the next. Yeah, Santa Ana conditions. That's why we're so sunny. So it's a little less festive. We're talking about buffets, Christmas and stuff, but 80 degrees. Anyway, next couple days, high temperatures. Then we start to taper off. And then look at that weekend, though. 73, 70 degrees. Get back to like nice cooler temperatures.
You'll be able to wear your gloves and scarf.
Hey, we're not shoveling snow. I saw some of the pictures from the East Coast, and I'd rather be having 80s than what they're going through.
Agree. Sunrise this morning was at 6:44 a.m. Sunset will be at 4:43 p.m. Look at that blue sky in that shot. I mean, this is our Christmas weather, right?
Judy Blando came over. I live right there. She must have been at my house.
Is that right? All right. Well, that's El Niguel Country Club in Laguna Niguel. Beautiful photo. Thank you, Judy, for sending that in. If you'd like to send in your photo, we'd love to feature it. Please email it to us at lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Of course, include your name, where the photo is taken from, and in that gorgeous horizontal format, please.
There you go. All right, folks, we got a couple meetings to tell you about. Then when we come back, Bree is going to be talking to Jerry Slusewicz from Pacific Financial Planners. Stay with us. Lots of syllables.
We're Denise and Ann with Legacy Arrangements.
We help families plan ahead for future funeral and cremation pre-arrangements. We represent over 70 mortuaries in the Southern California area.
We know these conversations aren't always easy, but we understand how truly important they really are. We are dedicated to making an uncomfortable conversation as comfortable for you as possible.
By planning today, you're going to lock in today's cost, and you're going to let your family know your future wishes.
It's truly a gift you give your loved ones.
Pearl 32 Dental, we redefine your dental experience with comfort, technology, and care. Led by Dr. Rezai and Dr. Jawad Manish, we specialize in patient-first dentistry. We do permanent crowns in just one visit with our same-day CEREC technology. From smile makeovers to laser therapy and implants, we blend artistry with innovation. We accept payment plans, or you can check out our 3-tier membership for exclusive savings. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your appointment today.
Hi, I'm Jay Miner with Assisted Living Locators of South Orange County. If you're starting to worry about your safety at home or about a loved one who may be struggling, you don't have to take the next steps alone. I've toured every assisted living and memory care community in our area, and I can help you find the right fit. I'll do the research, make all the phone calls, and set up all the tours. And my services are at no cost to you. Let's make sure that you or your loved one have the care, comfort, and peace of mind that you deserve. Give me a call today.
Hi, welcome to Pacific Financial Planners. We focus on income replacement for your retirement. We have over 3 decades of professional money management experience. We personalize a plan that's right for you and your family. You only get one shot at retirement. Don't you think you better get it right? So give us a call for your free consultation. We can do this over the phone, via Zoom, or in person.
All right, folks, welcome back to the show. Let's close out 2025 financially right. Here to help us understand how we can do that and what that means, I welcome Jerry Schlutzwitz, Pacific Financial Planners. You're the owner.
Yes, I am.
Back to the show.
Yeah, thank you, Bree, for having me. Appreciate it.
Always a pleasure. This is going to be our last show of the year.
Yeah, so happy holidays a little early.
Yes, yes. So tell us, as we approach the end of this year, Jerry, what should retirees be focusing on? There's not much time left.
There isn't, but that's why it becomes such an important time. December is the perfect time to, make some huge financial decisions. Look, every year when it's New Year's or the resolutions, they talk about, the 5 F's, right? Fun, faith, family, fitness. The 5th one is finance. But before that clock hits midnight on December 31st, it's really important that you do a few key items. It's really, really important. So it's time to review and to look forward.
Tell us what those 5 are. You've got me on the edge of my seat.
Well, the first thing is you only have until December 31st to take your required minimum distributions. Sometimes people hear RMD. It means your required minimum distributions. If you don't get those out, it's a 25% tax penalty.
Wow.
And there's something new, a little bit of a twist. If you've ever inherited an IRA, other than your spouse, from a parent or a sister, brother, cousin, somebody, those new have to be also taken out before December 31st. There were kind of 2 sets of rules. If someone died post 2020, you had 10 years to take it out and you didn't have to take an RMD. The federal government made a decision over the summer that said, yes, you do. So that's a little new for our listeners. If you have an inherited IRA, make sure you talk to your advisor and get a little RMD taken out of that as well. Some of the other items are charitable gifting. If you're charitably inclined, I say this all the time, and you're 73 or above, and you have to take that required minimum distribution, because that's who it applies to, don't write checks out of your checkbook. Use your RMD to direct that to the charity of choice. Because if it goes directly to the charity, it doesn't come to you and doesn't count as taxable income.
Right.
So it reduces your income. And some people say, well, if I write a check, I get the deduction anyways. But you want to lower your income because it'll lower it for everything else, like your Social Security and any pensions you might get. So that's another thing you could do, is do qualified charitable distributions as well. So, you want to look at your risk. You want to reevaluate how much you spent this year. What was your income? What are your income needs going to be next year? And then you want to make sure that you're withdrawing from the right spots. Those are the list of those things.
Right, and you also have as you just mentioned, the income review, risk assessment, inflation planning.
Yeah, that's cost of living. How much do you spend, and then how much is it going to cost in the future? Look, the tariffs were not as bad as people thought in terms of causing inflation. There was a lot of thought, back in April when these were thrown on there, because they seemed very extreme, which they were, to really cause us to be in a huge recession, and that inflation is going to be high. Inflation is in check. Okay, inflation is in check.
So we've got that stabilized.
Yeah, right now.
Right
Now that can change, because we don't know what's coming around the corner.
Right.
But it does seem likely that interest rates will go lower. The Fed meets tomorrow. We think that they're going to lower interest rates by a 1/4 point, and there's still a chance they lower interest rates 1 or 2 more times next year. So if that happens, that should help people with spending and costs, keeps costs down because borrowing costs are down. Now, again, most of the people in the community don't borrow a whole lot of money, at least I hope not. They've got their things paid off, but most of the world, borrows money when you're younger to buy a house, buy a car, finance all kinds of things, and businesses the same way. And then gas prices should continue to come down. Maybe not here in California, but across the country they should. We're shutting down some refineries and things like that might adversely affect California as special gas, so to speak. It is special. So, it's really important. The last thing I just want to mention that I missed here is on that before December 31st, and this is huge, is tax loss harvesting. We've had 3 good market years in a row. You want to make sure that you know before December 31st if you're going to have a long-term capital gain or some ordinary income tax, whether you have a gain or loss in your investment portfolios. And if you have positions in there that you haven't sold yet that can either reduce your big gain, or if you have losses more than $3,000, you can only write off $3,000 against your income taxes, you should maybe sell some of your profits, because we've had 3 years in a row. Maybe it's time to take a little risk and money off the table. So that's also something. And if you haven't done that or don't ever do that, get a hold of a financial advisor and have them look at your portfolio and say, hey, look, they could save you thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars in taxes. And that is real money.
It's real money. Yes, I agree. So it seems like there's a lot of things to consider, Jerry. If somebody hasn't kept up to date with the changes and really what their numbers, what their personal balance sheet looks like, they might be like, oh my God, this is too much information. I don't even know where to start.
Yes, that's what people do, Bree, is less than 50% of people use a financial professional to help. Again, not all financial professionals are created equal as well, but it's important to take a look at where your situation is, because it's not just picking the right stock or right mutual fund. It's a matter of saying, how can I organize myself to have the safe income I need and pay less in income taxes? And when you're retired, medical costs kind of near the end of your life can be maybe higher, but year in, year out, the biggest expense you have are income taxes. If you can reduce that legally just through looking at your portfolio and managing it correctly, it really helps. So, it's important that people talk to somebody. I'm available. I'm happy to talk to anybody. Look, Bree, I've been doing this for 40 years. I've got 40 years of a wealth of knowledge. I've helped thousands of people over my career. I'm not doing this really for the money anymore. I can do this just to help people. They don't have to do any business with us, but we can help set them up where they're paying less in taxes, have more income with more safety. And it's really important that people take advantage of that.
It's so important for peace of mind, really. I mean, because if you don't know where your numbers are and you're just sort of guessing, that anxiety can really wreak havoc on your health.
65% of people worry about money, even wealthy people. They worry about money. And it's what they're worried about, Bree, is exactly what you said, the unknown. And why is it unknown? Because they're too afraid to do it themselves or ask somebody. They don't know how to do it themselves probably, and they're afraid to ask somebody.
So then they sort of live in this scattered world, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's working. It's kind of working.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit busy. So.
I think I'll be okay. I think I'll be okay. Well, that I think I'll be okay, wouldn't it be better to know that you're going to be okay?
Exactly.
And if you're doing it yourself, great, no problem. You can continue to do it yourself, but get a second opinion. If there's so many things, I mean, after 40 years of professionally helping people, there's so many things. I've seen retirement through thousands of retirees' eyes, not the one eyes that you have, the one set of eyes you have.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And so it's like,
so you can look at their finances and immediately see the trigger points.
I can tell you, hey, you're doing great, which I do all the time. I go, you've won the game of life. You're doing great. And other people, I say, here's some things you can look at. They can go back to their advisor. They can go back and do it themselves. There is no problem. I'm here to help. That's really it, Bree. Seriously.
So if somebody wanted to connect with you and say, hey, Jerry, I would really like for you to give me an overview, how much time does that take out of somebody's day?
Well, they think there's a lot of preparing, and that's where they kind of freak out and don't want to do it. I just need to see your current statements. You get a Social Security check. Let me show you last year's tax return. You got brokerage statements. Just get the paper statements from the brokerage firm and bring them in. Oh, they're from September? Fine, bring them in from September. You've got an insurance policy, bring in your last year's statement, and I'll take a look at it. That's all they need. In terms of the appointment, I usually allow an hour. Sometimes they go an hour and a half. Wow. And I'll be able to give them suggestions, and there's no obligation.
I love it. And that is how you protect your income.
It's how you protect your lifestyle for the future, because that's why people worry about money. Not the best time, but December's the time to do it. Really is.
Absolutely, absolutely. Even as busy as it is, I mean, nothing's more important than having that sound peace of mind with your finances.
Well, the 5 F's, faith, family, fitness, finance, and fun. Got to have a plan for it.
In that order, right? Finances, then fun.
For me, finance is number one. Obviously, health, you know. That's
No,
important.
it all co-mingles.
But health
right?
and wealth, I mean, a lot of people just, they think, look, they'll go to the doctor, they'll go to a second opinion, they'll go to a specialist, you know. And when it comes to their money, I don't know. I'd hate to be healthy at 80 and broke. You know?
Oh my goodness. All right. On that note, book a consultation with Jerry Schlutzwitz over at Pacific Financial Planners. Thank you for
Bree.
joining me today.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you being here. Coming up next, we've got ballroom dancing. Stay with us.
Your legacy is more than just memories. It's security and well-being of your loved ones. In today's ever-changing market, is your portfolio ready to protect what matters most? Now is the time to ensure your investments are aligned with your goals and the current economic climate. Safeguard your future. Visit yourmoneytalks.com or call 949-219-0692 today. Protect what matters most. We're here to help.
Your face tells a story. Is it telling the one that reflects your vitality, youth, and energy? At Orange County Plastic Surgery, Dr. Uris Bunkus and Dr. Deborah Ekstrom bring a combined 80 years of expertise to your cosmetic consultation. We offer a full array of procedures for every need and budget, with financing options available to put your plan within reach. Located in Newport Beach, make an appointment so you can put your face forward with confidence. See how and more at ocps.com.
Thinking about selling your business? Well, now could be the time. Hi, I'm Tom Burns, business broker with the Deal Firm. Since 2008, I've helped business owners navigate the selling process. I've sold all kinds of businesses, from restaurants to law firms, to music schools, and even a fishing resort. I'm a business owner myself, so I understand what this process means to you. Your legacy deserves the right hands. If you're ready to sell your business, call me at the Deal Firm today to write your next chapter.
So Christy, how'd the job turn out?
Job turned out fantastic. We love our new patio. It gives us lots of extra room for entertainment. It was quick and easy, and we just really love it.
Hey Brenda, how's the Patio Panel Pro?
It's been going really well. There are hundreds of older covers in Laguna Woods that need a little work on them. And the only thing between a good looking cover and a bad one is new skylight panels.
Remember, if it isn't McEachran, it's crap. Give us a call. We'll do a nice job for you.
Are you ready to trip the lights fantastic? Well, Margie Ludwig is here from Ballroom Dance Club, and we're going to help do that for everybody here in the community. Welcome to the program, Margie.
Thank you.
And welcome
Thank you
to
for having me.
And welcome to Laguna Woods. You're a new resident
Thank you.
here?
Yes, I am. I've been here for about 3 months.
And you're already involved in the clubs, and you're already working here, working the folks over at Ballroom Dancing. That's terrific.
Yes.
Now, did you ballroom dance before? Have you experienced in dancing in your life?
Yes, I did. I've been ballroom dancing for about 20 years, and it all started when a couple friend of ours tried to talk us, my husband and I, into going to a ballroom dance, but we didn't know how to do any of the dances.
Okay.
But what they had was they had a lesson before the dance, so they would have the lesson first for an hour, and then the dance would be after the lesson for a couple of hours.
So you work out the kinks on the floor after once the dance starts?
Yes, yes. And it didn't stop with just one dance. Ballroom dancing consists of many dances.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Now, I'm like, there's a waltz. I know
Yes,
that
there
much.
is.
So what is tango? Is that part of it?
Yes, there's a waltz, there's a tango, there's an East Coast and a West Coast swing.
Oh, okay.
There's the Viennese waltz.
Okay.
There's mambo, there's samba.
Okay. Now,
There's
when a song hits the
foxtrot.
floor, when you're out there doing your dance and a song hits the floor, do you know, we're going to do a waltz, or can you kind of like, I'm going to do a samba to this, or I'm going to do that?
Sometimes that happens, but a lot of the times either the band or the DJ will announce what kind of dance is coming
Right.
up so you can get ready for it.
It's samba time.
Yes, exactly. And or it's cha-cha time or exactly.
Yeah, okay. So when you guys do ballroom dance, and it happens here, let's see, you guys do over at Clubhouse 7. You have it on Sunday evenings. So you guys meet every Sunday evening from 6 to 7 p.m. And then dancing from 7 to 9 p.m. So you kind of take the same kind of structure where you kind of teach a little lesson, and then you guys let's try some dances here.
Yes, and the lessons are taught every week by a dancing professional. This month it's going to be Ed Von Ornum. He is actually a resident of Laguna Woods who's going to be teaching. He's teaching salsa this month. Last month it was Candy Davis. She taught foxtrot. So every month there's a different dance that these instructors teach.
And so when you're out there, do you see just a wide variety of folks come, like, I've never danced before, or I used to dance all the time, and how does that kind of work out? Do total beginners come and pick it up?
Absolutely. When we first started, we knew we didn't want to be on Dancing with the Stars.
No?
I mean, it was just, but we were thinking, oh my gosh, is it going to be like that? No, you just need to know the basics. And once you know the basics of each dance, it'll all come together.
What is it that you love about it? I mean, obviously you've been doing this for decades now.
What I love about it, and especially the Sunday night ballroom dance club, what I love about it is I was a working girl at the time when I started going to another Sunday ballroom dance club, and it made me feel good. And I used to be real grumpy when it came to Mondays, but then all of a sudden the Mondays got really good because I'd wake up in the morning and I'd say, oh, it's Monday, but I went dancing last night and I feel great. So my perspective on Mondays turned out to be much different.
Now, I imagine you have to have a little bit of stamina to like dance, a 2-hour dance. You're not doing every dance, right? And you kind of have to build your skill sets and there's maybe some stretching involved, things like that. It's kind of important to understand this is like real exercise, right?
Yes, it's great exercise. I dance like maybe 3 or 4 dances, and then I stop and take a break, and I just get water or sit down for a while, and then I get up and dance again.
Now, do you get folks who come in for their first time in or kind of thing, and they just want to go for it, and like they like, oh man, they realize that at some point, oh, this is really a lot. I need to like take my break, pace myself a little bit.
Yes, yes. What they do is they, like for example, they'll learn a foxtrot for a couple weeks, but then they have to learn the other dances. And the dance club, the ballroom dance club, it only costs $7 for a lesson every week, and that is such a good price for them because I know that dance lessons outside of here at a regular dance studio are a lot more. So in a matter of maybe a year, you will learn a variety of dances, and you have to keep them up by coming every Sunday.
Okay. How important is it for, as we get older, to kind of keep moving, have something like this in your life where you're up, you're moving around, there's mobility involved, there's a skill set, there's balance involved, and that really can, kind of help people along the way as we age, right?
Yes, and it's amazing what I've been going through since I've been taking ballroom dancing because when the DJ announces a particular kind of dance, they'll play a song conducive to that kind of dance. For example, Frank Sinatra is a lot of foxtrot.
Okay.
And like, say, Desi Arnaz, he's conga, and Nat King Cole, he's more of a slower pace, and Mel Torme, he's more like, he does a lot of swing music.
Okay.
But the amazing thing is, like, when I first started to learn how to dance, I realized that the songs that they were playing were songs that I used to hear when I was a little girl, that my parents used to play in the living room and on the stereo. And it's very nostalgic to me. I used to be like just a rock and roll girl and an R&B girl. Now I enjoy my parents' music so much.
That's great. Well, and then in January, I want to real quick before we go in January, you guys are going to start doing a dance host because you have a little bit of ratio problem with more women than men, and some of the women aren't dancing. So you guys are bringing in a dance host to make sure all the women get a chance to dance and get out there on the floor?
Yes, we're going to bring in 3 dance hosts, and they're going to. And a lot of complaints I get are from the women that say, oh, we don't have anybody to dance with, so we're not going to come back. But I want them to come back. So
Absolutely.
these dance hosts kind of scope the room and see who's not dancing, and they'll ask them to dance, and everybody will have a chance to dance then, instead of never seeing them again because they got disillusioned because they didn't have anybody to dance with.
We don't want that. We want people dancing into 2026. Margie Ludwig from Ballroom Dance Club, thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me. And please, everybody come out Sunday nights from 6 to 9. 6 to 7, there's a dance lesson, and 7 to 9 is regular dancing.
Dance the night away with Margie. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're watching This Day. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Abbas. For over 20 years, I've been helping families keep their smiles healthy and bright. 10 years right here in Laguna Woods. At our family-owned practice, we do it all. Preventative care, digital dentistry, and full smile makeovers, with a team you know and trust. Conveniently located at the Taj Mahal Medical Center, with shuttle access for our Laguna Woods neighbors. Come experience complete care, old-fashioned service, and state-of-the-art dentistry that feels like home.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Let's take a quick look at our 5-day forecast. You know, I told you yesterday I brought the St. Bart sun home with me.
Yeah, you did.
Look at that, folks. We've got 2 days reaching a high of 80 degrees before we start tapering off into more of a seasonal pattern. Looks like it's going to be a high of 70 on Saturdays. Lows are going to remain actually fairly warm,
Yeah,
right?
for a couple days at least.
40s.
There we go. All right, folks, tomorrow on the program, we got Pet Well Clinic and Orange Hospice are going to be here as well. That's going to do it for this edition of This Day. For Bree Cox-Kennedy and myself, we hope you make this day a great one.
Bye-bye.
you.